Hey, hey, it's Michelle from Monkey's Creation. Sorry, I wasn't sure we got on there. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in. We are going to do the purple snowman kit. Look at that sign, y'all. I know purple is not everybody's color for Christmas, but it is somebody's. So it comes with this 10 by 8 metal sign, your WOJ frame, these amazing ribbons. I actually put a deluxe ribbon in this one. And if you notice, that really dark purple on the inside matches. So that's what I went off of. Sometimes I will pick the most minute color that's in the sign and just go with it, and it'll pop that color out even more. And then we have, you get a roll of the white breeze mesh and the white horizontal white stripe and your bag of zip ties. So, good morning, good morning. You love purple? Purple was my favorite color as a kid. And then as an adult, it's now black. Because black makes everybody look skinnier, right? Oh, goodness. Good morning. Good morning. So that's what we are doing today. So let's get this sign out of my way. At the end, Joan Ward reached out to me. She came up with a new petal, and I will be showing y'all this petal at the end. This kit is out of stock, but you can still get the sign. Sign is available if you want it. So stick with me to the end, and I will be showing you the Joan petal. Okay. Good morning, everybody. So let me bring everybody down. We will get started. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, it does, right? This is the shirt of the day. We got Mama Claus. So if you want it, there you go. First time catching me live? Well, welcome. I am Michelle from Monkey's Creation. So if you have any questions along the way, let me know. If I don't see it and somebody doesn't answer you, ask me again. All right, so let's get that out of the way. We are going to grab our 2 pieces of mesh. Now, y'all, I did wood burn these. I do recommend with a breeze because it frays quite a bit. Well, where you been, Dee? You made it on time, Kim. So breeze mesh does fray. So I always recommend wood burning breeze mesh. Okay. It's a very good mesh. But you have to wood burn it or use it as a poof. Okay. So we have a 10-inch piece of breeze mesh. We have a 20-inch piece of horizontal white stripe. So we're going to grab 2 clips and a zip tie. Y'all are all. Good morning. Good morning. So here we go. 10-inch piece, curl side down. We have serge, cut bottom and top. And we're just going to scrunch bottom to the top. pinch it in the middle and clip it. Then we're going to take this 20-inch piece, and it's easier, especially if you're just starting out, put it at a line. So I have this piece at a 10-inch. We're going to go to 21. So I'm going to have an inch overlap. And then we're going to do the same thing to this side, bring it over about an inch. So that's what you have. And then we're going to flip it over. So cut edges are face down. And then we're going to pinch that middle, bring our sides in. And we're going to put our ruffle right on top and zip it together. Now, if you want, you can put it directly onto your frame or board, whichever you are using. Just like that. So it is white on white, but putting this ruffle with a different mesh just adds different textures, dimensions, all that kind of stuff. But with a 2.5-inch ribbon that I don't generally use, but is in this kit, is going to cover up a lot of this mesh. Y'all just use, anytime you're using like a 2.5-inch, you can get away with using a cheaper mesh because you're not going to see a lot of it. Okay. Ribbon tails. Got 18 sets. And these are cut at 14 inches. Now we're just going to throw this thing together, y'all. You ready? So I am putting 2 in each section on that middle bar. And then we're going to come up about 2 inches from that middle bar onto the grid. So we're going to get our ribbons ready. Just lay one right on top of the other. Fold it in half. Find your middle. I know this purple is gorgeous. And then pinch. Bring it around. And now we're ready to put our ribbon tails in at the same time as our mesh. So, gonna take our zip tie around that middle bar. I know we got fancy up in here today. Put our mesh right on top of that. Hey, hey. Okay, and then add our ribbon tails and zip it up, y'all. Look how pretty that is. I love you, Dana, but this one's not getting a bow. No, it might. Might get a smaller bow. Good morning, Johnny boy. You can get these at WOJ. All right. Off to the next one. I have a feeling these ribbons are going to be a pain in my booty today. Good morning, good morning. It is a zip tie cutter, so it tightens and cuts your zip ties all at once. What's up, Angie? Are you off work this week or are you playing hooky? Angie playing hooky, y'all. Oh, you're at work. Okay, and then we're just going to take this one and slide it right into that one. They do, don't they? It is white breeze mesh and white horizontal wide stripe. The horizontal is 20 inches. The breeze is 10. At the end, I'll be showing how to put this bundle together one more time. Good morning, good morning. Slide it on over. Oh, there we go. Sometimes they can get kind of hooked on this wire grid. You can, Rebecca, absolutely. Y'all ready for Thanksgiving? Is your turkey out? Get the turkey out. I will say never try to redo your home a few days before the holiday. I'm going crazy. Yes, I do, Carol. You can get just the sign on my MCWS. Hey, hey. On a 16, I would probably, and I've got a few on my YT, and I don't know for sure because I don't remember, but I think I did 2 in a section and a crossbar, or I may have done 3 per section. You'd have to watch it. But you're definitely going to use more mesh bundles on a 16. This is a 14-inch. Little man is good. And we have another little man coming, Dee. We have an M&M, a mini monk on the way. Don't know why you're cooking two. I don't know why you're cooking two either. You're eating dinner. That blue thing is a zip tie cutter. We are so excited. She's starting to get a little belly. Yes, Tay's having a second child. It is going to be Nash Alexander. M&M, Mini Monk. It is, Penny. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Hello from Delaware. Instantly, the 50 State song was running through my head. Slide it on in. Hey, hey, Deanna. Two weeks before Christmas, you would not suggest that, right? Yeah, moving is hard in and of itself, but when you move during a holiday, whoo, girl, I'm sweating it, and I just getting new furniture. Yeah, that purple is gore. Wait till I start spreading it out. In your head forever. Yes. Thank you. Illinois. Hey, hey, Johnny. What all are you having for Thanksgiving? What are y'all cooking? Anything I need a recipe for? I know, Eminem. Well, if it was a girl, they were thinking about Michaela Marie. So I was like, well, that's perfect because then her nickname would be Eminem. And then Donna was like, Minnie Monk. And I was like, oh, I still get my Eminem. Nothing. Everything. Friday, I'm going to attempt to start putting Christmas up. But y'all, I'm dreading that 9-foot tree. I did sit down in front of the Home Depot website and look at 7.5-foot trees. And Taylor's like, really? I was like, what? I don't want to decorate a 9-foot. But I decided I will use it this year, but next year or at the end of this season, I'm getting in a 7.5. So this will be the last year for my 9-footer. I'm getting too old, y'all. Too old. Oh, Monk is so excited. And going to a local restaurant, but girl, go for it. Rib roast and artichokes. Yeah, Monk is so excited. He's always wanted a brother. All right, I'm going to grab 2 clips. You have a 9-foot too? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to clip it back. You're not going to hurt anything, ruin anything. It's not clipped back long enough, but it allows you to get in there and see that frame. Well, when you hook it to the right one, there we go. So now it's wide open and we can get to our frame more easily. Really? We are doing a purple snowman kit. Downsized your tree a few years ago too. Yes. Like when I start dreading putting up a 9-foot, it's time for it to go. It's just time. Although I love a 9-foot tree, it's a lot. Hello, hello. All right, we've got one more on this row. Can somebody let Donna know where to go? Have tech girl. Girl. I have to do her tree as well. But I told her she only gets one time and she better learn. Looks better and better every year. Yes. I've seen those and just laughed. I'm like, laugh now, because it might happen. Thanks, Dana. What you wondering? It's a zip tie cutter, so it tightens and cuts the zip ties all at once. So it'll pull it and tighten it, and then when it's tight enough, it cuts it. Hello, hello. Joan, I have told everybody to stick with me to the end because I'm showing your petal today. Okay, so now we're going to the grid. So we did 2 in each section. I'm just kind of spacing those out a little more evenly. So we did 2 in each section. Now we're going to the grid. So you have bar about 2 inches up from that second bar. So it's going to hit about right here. And I'm going right in the middle. Okay, so we need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. So we've got bar, approximately 2.5 inches. Doesn't need to be perfect. You always wanted to make a wreath? I make it so easy for you. Just put that right in that zip tie. Add our ribbon. Measuring tape out and don't mess it. Well, see, I did. I had my handy dandy pipe cleaner that I had cut at 2 inches, but then I kept losing them. I was like, come on, Michelle. Come on. So I did. I would burn my mesh. Happy Thanksgiving. You always want to wood burn in a well-ventilated area. Whether it be outside, in a garage, in a room with your window open. I'm going to go over this mesh bundle one more time in just a minute. So hang tight. Come on in. And this one is available if anybody wants it. Darn work. Rebecca, I'm giving you the day off. Go tell them. No problem. I'm using white horizontal white stripe and white breeze. Ribbon tails are cut at 14 inches. Penny, I will send you after the live if nobody sends it beforehand. How about that? All right, one more, and then I will show you the mesh bundle again. Thank you. Yeah, the zip tie cutter is probably one of my most important tools, especially if you have problems with your hands and those kinds of things. It makes this process so much easier. I'm getting ready to show you that mesh bundle, and I will answer all the questions. Okay. I must have cut an extra piece of the silver. Y'all know I can't count. All right, here we go. And the new petal. I'm going to show you the new petal as well. All right, so we have 10-inch piece of breeze mesh. It is going to go curl side down. So we have cut edge, top and bottom. And then we're going to scrunch bottom to top. Pinch it in the middle. We're going to take our 20-inch horizontal wide stripe, and I'm lining it up right here at the 10-inch. We are going to go to the 21-inch because we're going to have about an inch overlap. And then we're going to take the right side, overlap that. So we have about our inch overlap. So that's what it looks like. We're going to take it, flip it upside down so the cut edges are face down. We're going to pinch that middle Bring our sides in. Take our regular 10-inch ruffle, put it right on top of that, and then zip tie it up. So horizontal wide stripe is 10-inch. Horizontal wide stripe is 20-inch, 10-inch breeze mesh on top of that. And then you can see I kind of separate them just like that. All right, let's get this last piece in, and then we're going to fluff our ribbon tails, add our sign. We'll make a small bow with the ribbon you have left over from the kit. So it'll be a small bow. So if you want to add it, you can. I don't mind the breeze mesh. It has its place. Now, I would not use breeze mesh and just cut it with the rotary cutter. Ain't no way. To make a wreath this size, I'm using a roll and a half. The one I did yesterday only used one roll. Okay, we're going to pull all of this up if there's any stuck in between, and we're going to fluff our ribbons. Here's where it comes to life, y'all. You ready? No, I didn't. I said this was a 14-inch frame. 14-inch frame is what comes with this kit. If I did, I misspoke. But I'm pretty sure I said it was a 14. Somebody else asked about a 16. Small bow. You need 18 pieces total. 6 on the top, the rest on the bottom. I said 14. I thought I did, but then somebody asked about a 16-inch. How many would I use for a 16? What's my shirt say? It says Mama Claus. Mama Claus. It's today's shirt of the day. This one. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, this is a 14. Yeah, I love this ribbon. I don't typically use the deluxe ribbon, but this one, I had to. I just had to. Purple's your favorite color? Okay, sometimes it does stick to that mesh. Just gently pull at it, unstick it. All right, last one. But I feel like I've been fluffing forever. All right. So that's what we have. Now we're going to prep our sign. Oh my God, that's so pretty. Gonna grab a couple pipe cleaners. Jewelry punch is what I use when I add holes. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to add my holes. I'm just going to go one on each side. You could probably add 4. Good morning. All right, so now we just dig through that mesh and ribbon. To take our pipe cleaners down through. And then I'll adjust all the ribbon Come on in, Regina and Lisa. Right, Dana? Don't do it the day of like I do. Do it the day before and let it see it. Pull these up. All right. Now I'm going to cinch it down. Not down so tight that it looks like it's smashing everything, but tight enough where it doesn't move. Y'all just get in there and make them ribbons do what you want them to do. How pretty is that? And then we will make a bow just with what we have left. So if anybody wants this one, I can either add it to it or just send it with it. And you can put it on a lantern or something like that. We're going to put the purple on the bottom. So we'll do 14-inch tail. Now, y'all don't leave me yet. I'm still going to do that new petal. So I'm just going to do I think I have enough to do 2 loops, y'all. I'm just using this ribbon up. Do we have left? We don't have a lot left. I'm just going to add it as another tail just to use it up and get it out of my way. Okay, just like that. Add our silver. We'll do this one at 5 inches. Yeah, it's my first time using that ribbon. And it's really easy to work with. I'm just going to do the same thing with what's left here. Just add it. We'll have to cut this one down a little bit. Actually, I'm not. See how that crease, this is what I don't really like most of the time, the inside of a ribbon, because you get that crease sometimes. So we'll cut that off. Actually, I'm not going to use any of that. If it was just for myself, I would just go ahead, use it and throw it in. But because it's kind of crinkly like that, I'm not even going to use it. We're just going to put it down. So I can buy more. Exactly. Because y'all know what's my girl math. I use 1 roll of ribbon. That means I get to buy 3 more. That's my rule. Now, if y'all use that rule, don't tell your husbands I told you my rule. Because I'll deny it. Girl math. I love me some girl math. You like my math, girl? Don't tell your husband I said it. Or your significant other. I'll deny it. I'll throw you under the bus. There we go. Just a very simple bow with what's left. And I'm going to put this one over to this side so I don't cover up that gorgeous tree. And we're just going to maybe, baby. It's the rule. See if I can get. I don't use a lot of picks and those kinds of things. Every once in a while I will, but it's just not my thing. I mean, I can use it, but I don't know. I'm just more of a simple, sorry, I'm trying to find the other end of this pipe cleaner. Of a simple girl. I'm just simple. So I don't use a lot of picks and those kinds of things. Okay. So you can see I just kind of frame the sign with my bow. Yeah. I'm simple. I do throw a little bit of extra sometimes. Good morning. Whew. There we go. I'm going to bring it up, show you this, and then I'm going to bring y'all right back down and show you the Joan Petal. That purple is gorgeous. There you go. So that one's available if anybody wants it. All right. Let me bring y'all back down. Now the Joan Petal. The Joan Petal. Thank y'all so much. Now we're just winging this Joan Petal. I never made it before, but it was Joan Ward that came up with this. So we're going to do it, y'all. Let me get a drink real quick. Sorry. Okay, so we are going to do a Liz petal and a cone petal. You missed the wreath. What? I'll show it again here in a minute. So I've never done either of them. I didn't even practice. We're just winging it, y'all. Just winging it. For the cone petal, I am going to take our 10-inch piece and I'm going to cut it in half. I didn't even look to see how she did it, y'all. I don't know why that didn't cut at all, but it didn't. I guess I need a new blade. Well, let's do this. You're not going to see the cut edge anyway. But I guess I need new blades on my rotary cutter. But hey, we'll figure it out here. Okay, so we have a half a piece of a squared piece of mesh. we are going to take a Liz petal. So a Liz petal, 10-inch, curl side up, diamond shape, top to the bottom, flatten it out. We're going to bring bottom almost to the top, bottom completely to the top. Take our finger, put it right inside, wrap it around. Is this what it was? We're going to talk through it, y'all. And I'm going to clip, clip, and clip just for, I don't know why, but I'm gonna. So hers is a cone petal with a Liz petal tucked inside. So I'm opening up that cone petal. We're going to sit the Liz petal right inside. I'm going to bring it probably about an inch down from that tip. I'm going to unclip these. And I'm gonna, hold on, I'm working this out in my head with y'all. I'm actually just going to curl that to the middle. And then grab it. Anybody see my bands? There. And band it. And then we're going to try it another way. Oh, I got the puzzle. Nope. And place the fold in the cone. Yeah, I figured you did, but I want to show it just a couple different ways. So you have your Liz tucked in your cone. So we're going to make another Liz petal. Bottom almost to the top, bottom completely to the top. Take that finger, wrap it around. I'm just going to clip, clip, and clip just for clip's sake. So Joan opens the Liz petal and places in fold of the cone. So I'm going to go again about an inch down. So you take this and fold it in. Maybe I should have looked at your pictures again. Hold on. Wow, I went almost the whole live with no violation, and then I get a violation. Open the Liz and place in fold of cone. Hold on. Because you know me, I'm always going to try. Fold the corner. I'm always going to try the easiest way. So that's too tight. I want it a little looser. Just going to clip that. Yeah, I see what she's saying. I'm trying to find an easier way to explain it. Grab it. Black and white. Push real hard. Hopefully it'll cut. Okay. Cut. So roll each corner to center. I have to simplify it in a way that anybody can make it, if that makes sense. She opens them up. Is that it, Joan? Fold the corner, then wrap. So we're going to fold it, wrap, fold it, wrap. But see how, is that was it? So you kind of get the same. So that's what I've done by trying to make it and break it down in a simple, not a simpler way, but maybe a different way that people can understand it a little bit better, if that makes sense. So this is it then, correct? All right, so let's do a polished. A polished version. Okay. So the Joan Petal is half of a square, so you have a triangle. We're lining this up at a tip, and then we're going to bring our petals to the middle. And I'm just going to clip it for easier visualization right now. We're going to make our Liz petal. So it is a squared piece of mesh, curved side up, triangle, top to the bottom, bottom almost to the top, bottom completely to the top. Take your finger, wrap it in, wrap it around. I'm going to clip it. So that's what we have. We're going to take the Liz petal, set it in. I'm just going to go about 1 inch. I'm going to unclip one side of the Liz petal. Unclip that bottom petal. We're going to wrap this around that Liz petal. Just clip it, y'all. Same thing to this side. You see, I just kind of brought it over, and I'm taking it about in the middle of that. And then we're going to wrap it around and walk it in. And then you can just clip, I just did that with my good scissors, that end off when you go to add it into your frame or board, whatever you're using. For gifts for her family, use 2 different faces, but everyone had different ribbon. Awesome. So yeah, this would be like red on the outside with a green Liz petal or something. Would be amazing. Is there any way to bring ribbon? Gil? The only way I could see that would be to, I'm just going to grab this red because it's right there. Take your Liz petal, wrap your ribbon around your Liz petal. Once it's made, I'll just cut off a piece. So, but you'd be able to see it from the side and not really the front. You'd still, unless you brought it up to that edge, but you're going to see it more from the side. Maybe ribbon tails behind, you could probably do that. Does that make sense? Or as you're making this petal, hold on, I'm thinking out loud with y'all. I'm going to go with it. Add just, well, obviously not this long, but that kind of gives you kind of an idea. You could tuck the ribbon into the cone petal and then add your Liz petal and then zip tie it or band it down here at the bottom. Oh, Diana, we thought of the same thing at the same time. Okay, so I think that would work. And then I duck-tailed it versus dovetail. So the point is following that same point of the cone petal. Okay. All right, y'all. That is all I got. But that way's kind of cool too. So however you wanted to do it. So kind of 3 different ways. To do the Joan Petal. I just kind of like to show it, break it down and easy. I try to think in my mind, what's the easiest way to show somebody how to do that? All right, so if you missed it, here is the purple snowman kit. This one is sold out. The sign is available on my, I'm restricted so I can say it, on my website, monkeyscreations.com. If you want the sign, if you want the wreath already done, it is available as well. You can just reach out to me. But I am out of here. Y'all have an amazing Thanksgiving. And I will probably see y'all Friday. Probably. Not promising, but probably see y'all Friday. So have an amazing Thanksgiving, and we'll see you after the holiday. Bye, y'all.